They don't want to hear me sing.
That's right. The Elite Real Estate Podcast live from Spring Showdown. Again, I got my man Curtis Shewell on with us right now. And man, you just got back from Dallas, so you've been you're a world traveler.
Somebody had to go.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I got one of those tickets that had to go. Right? You get a ticket to ride, you take the ride.
That's right.
Yeah. What an amazing time that was. Learning some of the amazing things that are going on in real estate, and I'm fortunate. I'm very, very blessed that I have not only a company that is always outperforming things and bringing all the experts in the country there. We had a couple of big time players there. Mike Freddie actually he said, "Let me show you what propaganda looks like," and he literally did an entire presentation for us on all the stats. So when people say, "Oh yeah, follow the data," well, I guess it depends on who's giving you the data. He literally put up charts with the identical data on it, and they looked the exact opposite depending on what viewpoint you wanted to go.
Right.
It was actually incredible to see, and it's all about that little adjective word you put. This is it's a purge. And oh my God. Well, if you really look at the chart, if they do it based on ones, 7 is massive. It's not even 1%. It's 0.7%, but it looks like, oh my God, it's plummeting, right? So then he showed the exact same thing. These are real articles that he put up too from actually places that were reporting this stuff as experts in real estate, and they put it up there. And what he did was he put the exact same data, and he showed somebody else's slide that they had saying the market is strong, and it shows it because it does it on percentages. It's less than 1%, so they kind of just do this. It looks like the typical wave you'd expect, and the line looks pretty solid straight across. It hasn't really changed much over the last couple of years. And you look at the other one, it looks like, oh my God, it is plummeting. You never believe we're going to have a crash. The whole industry is going to be gone.
This is when we get those questions of I'm going to wait till the market crashes before I buy a house.
Yes, which is why we're here today, Jimmy.
That's right.
And man, oh man, what I was shown literally yesterday was mind-blowing stuff. You've got to be kidding me. And it was hilarious. And to see all this, to learn these things. But anyway, getting the experts in there to clear the noise.
Yes,
right? And I was just talking to an agent a few minutes ago, and she's like, I've got this. I said, listen, you got to ignore the noise.
Yep.
Right? You got to clear your head of all the noise and get focused here. It's really simple. Stay focused on what you're actually trying to accomplish.
Yep.
And guess what? You'll get there. And we talked about it, and I spoke at one of the breakouts, and we were going through all the best ideas. Everybody's sharing, and some of the things they shared was amazing. One of the pro tips was, straight up, that if you focus on the part you're doing wrong, saying don't do this, you'll do a lot more of it because that's what's actually in your head. You're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yes.
If you focus on the end result, what you want up here, I need to do this to get that, do this to get that, do this, guess what you'll focus on? Doing this, and you'll get that.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but yet it seems so complex when you're in the minutiae.
Yeah, and that, again, that's the reason we have these events like Spring Showdown.
Yes.
And you weren't going to miss today.
Oh,
right?
No, I came back early.
Yeah, you came back early for this today. And again, it's because, I had Keith on a second ago and a couple other contestants on, but it's one of the things we talked about is bringing this community together of realtors just so we're better for our clients, right? We need to be better for our clients. And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about.
Yeah, it's not about the best brokerage. It's about the best agents at all brokerages.
That's right. That's right.
If everybody helped everybody at every brokerage, imagine how good the real estate industry would be.
Yep.
We wouldn't be hearing any of this noise.
Right.
It would all just go away because if you understand the secret sauce isn't, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm not showing this. No, the secret sauce is actually helping the next agent become a really good agent, because if every agent you worked with was a good agent, how many deals could you put together then?
Oh, man.
How many clients could you service and help at the highest levels?
Right. And again, how much easier would these deals be? If again, because we've all felt this way. We did both sides of the deal, right? We've all felt that way. But if we get in rooms like this where we can all share this information and talk about this, we talk about this on our morning call all the time. You say you handle an objection differently than I handle it. I handle it different than you do. Al handles it different than I do. But how do I want to hear all of it? I want to hear all how to handle all of it, because now I can start to figure some things out. And then you get the mortgage guys up there. It's a different objection, right? And I just talked to David Thomas, who's one of our guys up there today from the mortgage side. He was just on, and he said the same thing. He goes, how I handle the rate is different than how you're going to handle the rate objection.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And it was exactly what, right, like Freddie was showing it. You could show it this way and make it sound doom and gloom. You could show it this way and make it sound amazing.
That's right.
It's all about your delivery of what it is that you're trying to really do to help somebody. And if you're truthful, shocker, you're truthful. We don't need to sensationalize anything because the news is interesting enough on its own.
Right.
You don't have to embellish it. You really don't. So when you're talking to your clients, explain to them very simple terms. The best agents are the best communicators. And that's a fact.
100%.
So we really went down and studied that over these last few days of the difference between that. And it's amazing when you see the best communicators, their numbers are just much higher than everybody else's. And that's how it all works together. It's really about sharing. It's about helping. If we could really do the thing, everything you ever wanted, you'll have it. If you help enough people get what they want, you'll get yours. And that's how
right.
It works.
That's right. And one of the things we teach every day is stop selling and start helping.
Oh my God. If we would all stop selling, it would be great. We would sell a lot more homes, right? Because you can help people for real. And that's all people want. Everybody wants to buy. No one wants to be sold. Just get them down that path. You're going to hear people bringing this stuff up and really laying it out so simply, so quick. The beauty of this contest, and if you haven't been one of these, you've never been here, please come to the next one.
Yeah.
Because they're amazing. It's 60 seconds, right? Who can communicate the best in 60 seconds or less is going to be the one that the audience is going to respond to. And the audience is going to decide who wins this, right? Yeah. It's not about who do we like or political bullcrap. There is none of it.
Nope.
It's the audience is going to decide. So it's really great. It's my favorite event. It's a favorite thing. Jimmy, we do it, not shameless plug, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy, right? We coach, teach, and train agents every single day, and tons of them, right? Yep. And we do it every single day. We've been doing it for 7 years. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You do the podcast like this on Fridays.
Yep.
And on Thursdays, we literally objection handle where they get all the agents on the call. There's usually 100 to 120 every day on the calls from 16 different brokerages that we've at least accounted for. There could be more now, but last time we did the count of where the brokerages are from. There's 16 different brokerages on there. There's no pitches. There's nobody doing anything other than helping everybody make sure that they can objection handle better. So they challenge us. We give them $1,000 if they can give us an objection we can't handle.
Yeah.
And in 7 years, we haven't paid out yet.
We paid out zero.
Yeah. Because guys, it's all the same stuff. You just have to get them to that point where it makes sense. And no matter how the smoke screens are, we clear the smoke, right?
Yeah, that's it. And it's funny because we're at other industries now, right? So I've got an insurance agent that I'm helping coach right now. Because same thing. Because it's communication, right? It's communication. How do I communicate better, and how do I communicate at a higher level?
Right. We got ballers here. We got Al here with the selfie stick Al. Nobody's better than Al.
That's it.
Right. He's going to be on stage today, just bringing and dropping fire. You got Bernard Channel. Bernard is, I think he's the number 1 or 2 agent in the entire state. I mean, this guy's just insane. The guy does it year after year. He's going to be on stage, and he's so eloquent, and he's so genuine when he talks that it's so hard not to just go, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Right? The guy is so good, and people are like, you're so smooth. No, he's just so polished.
Yes.
Right? He's confident in what he's saying. Confidence brings it out. Very confident. Right? Jackie Borowski, I was just chatting with her, and she's a rock star beast of an agent. I can't wait to hear her share what she does. You know, Justin, you know, he was in the last one and took the belt, right? And, you know, the guy just, you don't see him coming because he's just so under the radar, because he's just so deliberate. He's so genuine. He's just real. And he gives you great information and then asks the right questions. So
that's what it comes back to.
At the end of the day, if you're asking the right questions, you're winning, right? What we do is we help the best we can to teach you to make sure you're asking the right questions. You know, there's a book out there, you know, how to always say the right thing. Well, it's always about how to ask the right question. If you ask the right questions, you know, pro tip of the day here, right? The better the questions you ask, the faster you're going to get where you want to be.
That's right. We give those pro tips out every morning.
Every single one. With a lot of it. It's not just listening to Jimmy.
No.
Right? The best calls are when you and I speak the least.
Yes, 100%. Right? 100%.
And it's really awesome. Our job is to really facilitate and help and guide. And today, I get to be up on stage to help facilitate and drive this thing. I participated in, you know, when you go through it and you get to the finals to win these things, it's humbling experience, and it's a great feeling at the same time.
Yeah.
So all these contestants are going to have a great time. They're going to feel that, and I'm excited about it. And the audience is going to really play a big role. And the pressure gets on when you have a room of 400 people staring at you.
On this big stage over here.
And these are your peers. And a lot of them already know what to say. So they're listening to what you actually say. So it's a lot of fun.
And it's funny, I just had somebody ask me, like, why aren't you in the thing? I'm like, well, I'm one of the moderators, right? Like, I am. And they're like,
can't do every part of it.
Like, I already know the answers.
Yeah. When you know the answers to the test, it's a lot easier to pass.
Man, the school would have been a lot easier if I had done it this way.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
If you actually listen to somebody else who taught you how to get there faster, quicker, better, might have made more sense.
Might have made a lot more sense.
I love that.
Might have made a lot more sense.
So let's make sure we're doing that and sharing the best. So
that's right.
Everybody listening, everybody participating, everybody that puts this on, Keith Simon, right?
Yeah.
Puts on this event, and he really, puts his heart and soul in his wife Lori. They work like all night. I've had many conversations with them at like 11 o'clock at night. All there, like, oh my god, it's like it's all good. It all comes together at the end. You get the right people involved, and guess what? Your events will just go to the next level.
That's right. Things will get a lot better. And again, Spring Showdown happening today, leading to Oktoberfest. Yeah, leading to Oktoberfest. We're going to give up the gloves today. So the winner gets to take home the boxing gloves today.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And the boxing gloves are incredible. Keith had them on here earlier. And then leading to Oktoberfest, where we get the belt again.
Yeah, and then, the belt, it's out here. The belt is in the building. Yeah.
And Justin was carrying that thing around pretty well.
It's fantastic, right? How fun is that? And we've had, the best of the best participating each time. So in the last one, you had some of the biggest, like Stacey Pearson, and you had Jeff Glover, you had Justin, right? You got to take the belt home.
Yeah.
You got Katie Wheeler.
Yeah.
My God, you want to hear somebody bring some fire.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I need to meet them. I left that building going, I had no idea you were this good.
Yeah.
And oh my God, you were amazing.
Yeah.
So you got to meet with these people, and Sadie from Perna.
Yes.
My goodness, Sadie. I was thinking she was going to walk away with the whole thing. She was just freaking lights out. And when you get up there with these people, they're so freaking good.
That's right. That's right.
So
Becky Alley, Randy Gamble on the last one, like the Morgan side. Like,
and Becky and Randy end up in the finals, and it was like a heavyweight match, and you got him going here and you got her going there, and because again, both of them are so confident, they know their stuff so well.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So Spring Showdown, we're out here live today. I'll be bouncing in and out all day. Thank you for joining me, my brother. And always a good time. We're gonna get Kurt up on stage here in a minute because he's got to start emceeing this thing, and then I'll be up there moderating it with you.
All right, I guess I got to go do that.
That's it. You should probably do that because Kevin's over here ready to get you up moving. So, all right, guys.
Kevin's got this handle because Kevin knows how to do this.
That's right.
He's got the voice of love, baby.
The Elite Real Estate Podcast, guys. Join me every Friday.
Go, Jimmy Nelson.
We'll be back in here live soon from Spring Showdown.
Nobody better. Thank you.